But there are certain things that I'm not allowed to talk about because I signed an NDA, right? The Army doesn't pay enough. That's not why I left. I left because I couldn't go out to the field and do my job. My job is not being on post cleaning billets. My job is being in my tank out on the field practicing and training. That was my job. Okay, my job was not cleaning billets. Okay, they got civilians that can do that shit. My job was to be in my tank out there on the gunnery range, firing my main gun, firing my coaxial, firing the machine guns, you know, doing shit, you know, changing tracks, you know, going through mud puddles, whatever. Okay, my problem was that I was doing Susie Homemaker every fucking day, and I got tired of that shit. I wanted to go out in the field, and nobody wanted to go out in the field. Everybody wanted to stay home. Well, that's not my job. I went into the Army to fucking train so that I could go out and do my job. See? That was why I left the Army. That's why I opted to go into civilian duties. Because I couldn't go out to the field. Alright? It had nothing to do with medical. It had nothing to do with dishonorable discharge. It had nothing to do with any of that shit. Now, I was getting a little bit of flack from a sergeant in my platoon, or in my unit. Okay, I was getting a little bit of flack from him, but even that wasn't no big deal. Okay, but the thing that upset me was that when I went to the captain about it, they said it would take up to a year to get a fucking transfer. I ain't never heard of a transfer taking a year. Okay, but somehow, for some strange reason, my transfer would take up to a year to go through. And they said, well, you can either wait a year to get a transfer, or you can go into civilian work. And I said, well, I'll go into civilian work, and so that's what I did. The Army provided my martial arts background. No, I was doing martial arts long before I went into the military. Where the fuck did you get that? You're an Army, you're a tank driver, really? I'm not. Ghostman. This is not. I told you. I don't mind doing the stuff if it's okay, but we never went out to the field. We only went to the gunnery range one fucking time the whole time I was there. Once. Okay, that's insane. I'm supposed to be there to train to fight. I'm supposed to be there to do my job. Okay, I'm not complaining that there was, you know, the usual duties that you have to do around the billets. But the point is that that's all it was Susie Homemaker every fucking day. We never went out to the field. And when I went to the brass to find out why, they told me, and I said, well, you know, what's going on here? I could have transferred to another unit and got field duty. But they didn't want to transfer me for whatever reason. I don't know why. A year to get a transfer through? I've never heard of that in my life.